There was something I watched earlier today. A man of God made a statement there in that very short clip, and the thing troubled my heart. And I said, I'm going to talk about it. The person that made mention of that thing is actually a father. He is seen as a father of faith. Are you with me? So, what I'm going to say now is my own view, my own opinion concerning the matter. I am not trying to correct a father. Who am I to correct a father? Small boy like me. Are you with me? So I'm not correcting a father. I am just giving my own view. I'm contributing my own opinion, my own view in the matter. The man said, it is not God that gives children. When I heard it, my heart skipped first. Now, how can he, being a man of God that have read scriptures for long as a father, say such a thing? That it is not God that gives children. He said, it is you and I that gives children. So, children comes as a result of a man meeting a woman. So it is not God that gives children. God is not responsible. He said that even the scientists have discovered on how to give people children, on how to make people conceive. They have discovered on how to make people give birth to any gender they wish to give birth to, any number of children they want to give birth to. And he went ahead to say that God, in fact, the reason why God, he believes that God is not the one giving children is because of the things that happens to most children they give birth to. So my own opinion, those things he said are not true based on the scriptures. The little scriptures I've read, they are not. Let me read some scriptures that will back up my own what? Opinion. Alright? So let's start from Psalm 127. Verse 3. That place is a very common place. Psalm 127 and verse 3. So I'm going to be reading from NLT. Now the Bible said, children are a gift from the Lord. They are a reward from Him. Children are gifts from who? God. They are rewards from who? Him. So what is the Bible saying here? That it is God that gives children. Imagine the illustration he gave. He said, imagine that a guy will meet a lady, rape the lady, and the lady gets pregnant. Does it mean that it is the Lord that gave the child? If a man meets a woman and the man is fertile, the woman is fertile, there is every possibility that the woman will conceive. That is how the Lord has made it to be. This is a setup, a system that has been set up by God Himself. That when a man meets a woman, there is every possibility. Hence they are what? Fertile. There is every possibility that the woman will do what? Will conceive. However, it is the Lord that is in charge of every affairs of humans. He reigns supreme over all humans. So He is the one that decides. He can shut the womb of a woman and He can still leave it open. You remember the story of Leah and Rachel. The Bible said, and God discovered that Leah was hated and Rachel was more loved. So what did He do? He shut the womb of who? Rachel, and opened the womb of Leah. So that is to tell us that God is still responsible. Even though He has left it as a system, He is still in charge of giving those children. So the Bible that we are reading said, children are heritage from the Lord. And the fruit of the womb is his reward. He said that how can God give a woman a child that has one eye? How can God give a woman a child that has bent leg? How can God give a woman a child that has problem in the system? In fact, he said that the only perfect person God created was Adam and then Eve. So every other person that came afterward was not perfect. Now, if you read the book of Exodus chapter 4, the Bible said when God was speaking to Moses, God said to him, I am sending you to Pharaoh. Is that true? And then he told God, he said, I am a man of what? Slow lips. I cannot talk well. Did you hear what the Bible said? God now asked Moses a question. Who created the blind? Who created the deaf, the dumb? He said, is it not me that created them? Which means God can still allow a blind man to come on earth. God can still allow a deaf man to come on earth. Remember during the days of Jesus, while he was here on earth, his disciples asked him a question. What caused this man's blindness? Was it the sins of his father? Nor the sins of his mother? Or did he do something that caused this blindness? What did Jesus answer? He said, this blindness has happened to this man that the name of the Lord might be what? Glorified. So God can still allow a child that is blind to come on earth. God can still allow a child that has one eye to come to this earth. God can still allow a child that has bent legs to come to this earth. He went ahead to say that you don't need to pray for children. You don't need to. Those people saying, and we are waiting on the Lord to give us children. We are waiting on the Lord to give us children. That they should stop saying that and go and look for children somewhere. So where are they going to look for children? Go to the scientists. So now what he's trying to say now is that the scientist knows better than God, the creator. Now he is trying to bring up the scientists above God. Are you with me now? He's trying to make people see scientists more powerful than God himself. And people were there nodding their heads to this very thing that is contrary to what the Bible said. It's my own opinion that I'm bringing up. I am not correcting anybody. My own opinion. And then he made his members to recite some quotes after him to make them think that he's still talking about God. Whereas in the disguise of all these things, he was trying to celebrate scientists. You see, we have to be very careful when people are talking. Huh? Because they can be presenting something to you and using God to cover it. You don't know that thing they are doing is, they are very wise. They will be presenting something to you. They will be using God to do what? To cover it. And then you will not think it is God. You think it is still God that is still in. You don't know that they have given you insight into something. So I beg you in the name of God, if you hear that kind of message, please abort it from your mind. This one is my view, and I come in peace. I don't want trouble. This one is my view. I don't want trouble, so I come in peace. I'm not correcting any father. Just they are fathers. They said fathers can never be wrong. So who am I, small boy like me, with this running ministry in this small place? Who am I? May God grant us understand.